Alrighty, welcome guys. Just here to do a quick overview, a little bit of a review of what we call the Monoprice California Classic Strat style electric guitar. I had gotten an email from Monoprice, and I just opened it up, and actually this is considered, quickly, this is a refurb, or what they put in their refurb class, a refurbished guitar, and I just couldn't pass it up. It was about $71. They had a sale on it, and I had read a few quick reviews on it and just couldn't pass it up. So I just got it out of the package. You can see it actually came pretty well packaged. Nice big cardboard box. Cardboard all over the headstock. It was pretty well packaged. Obviously, I'm sure it came from China to California, then across the United States of America. And I just took it out of the package. So this is what it looks like. Upon inspection, I see this Monoprice Certificate of Inspection by Master Luthier. Pretty cool concept. Haven't seen that for a while. Really quick, as you can see here, this is a double cutaway. I guess I would consider it your Fender Strat style. We have a tremolo system here. Body is made of basswood. We have a maple neck and a rosewood fingerboard. Just looking here quickly, obviously this is a bolt-on guitar, our standard 4-bolt. Okay, was very surprised to see this is a full-size guitar. This is 648 millimeters in length. I kind of expected like a junior guitar, but it's a full-size guitar. Weighs in at just over 7 pounds, about 7.2 pounds. Okay, and we can see obviously the chrome machine head tuners up here, and we have our 3 single coil pickups. Upon quick inspection out of the box, it looks pretty decent. We see our pick guard. It still has the covering on it. Okay, my knobs actually feel pretty good. They're not the real cheap loose ones sometimes. My 5-way selector here for my pickups, okay, feels pretty good. I can see my input. Okay, I'm going to assume this was set up before it was shipped out. And, you know, just giving it a quick overview. It looks pretty good. I can notice one very, very tiny imperfection here in the body. Almost looks like a slight dent, barely visible. I'm not sure why this one was considered a refurb, but everything looks pretty clean on it. My inlays look good. I don't feel any burrs on the frets. I don't see any damage here in the headstock. You know, and so many of these things, again, you know, why they consider them. Looks pretty clean here. The rest of the body, let's flip this over real quick. Lay this down. I can see 3 springs here for the tremolo system. Looks pretty clean in the back. Obviously I haven't polished this or anything. I'm sure I'll get this polished up. In terms of my guitar strap holders, pretty cool. Looked like they're machined pretty decently. You know, clean headstock. Looks good all the way through. Again, this is model number 610102. It's called the Pro Audio Series by Monoprice. I'm sure you're very basic tuners. But giving it a quick look, it looks good. It's, you know, I can see maybe here, again, maybe a card pickup, just a little bit, you know, in terms of the spray. Maybe that's why they gave it a refurb. You know, I'm not real sure. But it looks actually pretty good. It's considered, again, this is the California Classic model. You know, I wouldn't call it really a candy apple red. It almost looks a little bit more of a darker red with almost just a tinge of orange in it. But my initial impression, pretty impressive. Feels pretty good. I know the big thing, which I'll do in a second, is plug this in and see how it feels. But just upon, you know, initial inspection, I'm pretty impressed. You know, with the quality and the craftsmanship, and of course the big thing is long term. Just looking here really quick, the action looks pretty good. Just going to take a quick peek down the neck here. And I do not see any noticeable bow at all. In fact, the neck looks dead straight, which is great. So I don't need any adjustments with the truss rod. Hopefully that stays. But as of right now, I'll wear it because it is super cold here in the Northeast, in New York, in the United States. But this looks really clean. So Overall impressions, pretty good. I see my tremolo bar, my standard screw-in type. Okay, and guess we can put this in real quick. And also includes, obviously, my 2 Allen wrenches. And of course, if I want to adjust the intonation, my bridge back here, I can do so. I got the mini Allen wrench, and I have the large Allen wrench, obviously, for the truss rod, if I need to do any adjustments in that downtime. But overall, quick impressions, this thing looks pretty clean. Even, you know, that's the big thing I always kind of look for is the fretwork, and fretwork looks very, very clean. Actually, probably just needs a good polish. I don't know what kind of strings are on here by looking at it closely. Okay, they feel like 9s, pretty thin strings, pretty light gauge. Might leave 9s on here, maybe I'll try putting 10s on here, but for the most part, these usually do pretty well with a pretty light string on them. And like I said, needs a good polish, but other than that, the body looks pretty good. Looks pretty decent, feels good, and we'll get this thing plugged in and see how it sounds. But upon inspection, compared to some other guitars I've looked at, you know, I know the big issue a lot of times with guitars coming out of China is quality control, and I have to tell you, for the most part, pretty impressed. Don't see anything, really, any flaws at all. The big thing, of course, we see how this thing plays and see how it sounds plugged in. But overall, it sounds pretty decent. So give me a few minutes, let me get this thing plugged in. I'll check back in with you guys and, you know, rile it up and see how this thing sounds. Alright guys, so I'm back. Again, this is the Monoprice California Classic. As you can see here, in the, I guess they call this the Candy Apple Red Fender guitar. These are the strings. I just got this thing out of the box. I just tuned it up real quick, and I just want to plug it in real quick so you guys can hear it. Full disclosure, definitely not a great player. Yeah, I've been playing for a while, but just as a hobby, so if you're looking for somebody for guitar lessons, I'm not the guy to watch, but just want to give you an idea what this thing sounds like again. Overall, initially, I just got this on a clean channel. I'm going through a Line 6 Spider 475 that's mic'd. Okay, but pretty clean, almost I would say noiseless. Sounds pretty good. Obviously I'm on the neck pickup. Almost kind of call that maybe like a twangy sound. My tremolo's pretty tight here, obviously, if I want to. Doesn't sound too bad. Pretty good action. So the action is pretty low. We just put a tad of distortion on here. This is called Schism. I'll just give you understand a little bit of distortion. We'll keep it on the front pickup. Let's switch pickups. Let's go to the middle configuration. Definitely hear a little bit more of our rock sound if we go all the way back. Alright, let's see. Our volume control here. Pretty good. It actually feels good. And one of the nice things, actually, it works like a real volume control. Sometimes you get to like 6 or 7, they completely shut out. Pull it back down to 6. Definitely feels good. Again, my knobs all feel pretty good, feel pretty tight. And again, I'm not a big tremolo guy, but still feels pretty good. let's just kick it up a quick notch here. Let's throw some heavy distortion on here. This one here is called Cowboy Hell. But just give you an idea what it sounds like. I guess if you want to rock with it, obviously we don't have the, you know, the big humbucker in the back, so I'm not sure where we're going to get out of this, but... Tell you, it feels pretty good. Just throw a little bit of delay and reverb on here. That was clean, you know, with nothing else going on except the distortion. See how the pickups sound. Pretty noiseless. They sound actually pretty decent. Throw just a little bit of a flanger on here. Let's see how it sounds with that. Sounds actually pretty decent. Let's turn that reverb off, or I'm sorry, the flanger, just a little bit of reverb and delay. I can tell you, this feels pretty good. You know, I can tell you right now, I feel this is like a great $74 that I invested so far. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with this thing. And, you know, like I always say, I tell people, what's the best guitar? It's the one that sounds the best and plays the best to you. And, you know, I know this isn't a top-of-the-line guitar and everything else, but I think you can have a lot of fun with a guitar like this without breaking the bank, whether you're a beginner, okay, intermediate player, and even someone just looking for a tool to mess around with, maybe bring on the road, you know, have some fun with. I tell you, pretty fun guitar. It plays well. Again, I'm pretty impressed with the craftsmanship, and I honestly, I don't know how you beat this price point. I mean, I know I've definitely played guitars that were 3, 4, or 5 times the price of this thing, and definitely had flaws in, and I really can't find any. Again, this was a refurb, and I see, you know, a little bit in the finish, but besides that, this thing plays actually very, very nice. Okay, a decent sustain, great playability. I really don't know how you can go wrong. you can really go wrong with a guitar like this for the price. So for $71, I think is what I paid for it, you know, on sale, and I think it was 15 bucks to ship. You know what? This is just a fun guitar. I'm really happy I picked this thing up. I really don't feel like you can go wrong with a guitar like this for the price. And again, I would definitely recommend this. You know, and again, probably the big thing you're going to run into with a guitar like this at this price point, again, is quality control. You know, is every single one going to come out like this? But at least I can tell you the one that I got, real nice, real happy, real great playability, looks good, and hopefully I'm going to have nothing but a good time with this guitar. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully this will make you, you know, help you out with a little bit of decision if you're looking at this Monoprice guitar, give you kind of an idea, you know, maybe good decision, bad decision, but I really like it. Guys, rock on. Thanks for watching, and again, appreciate any feedback. Let me know, and have a good night, guys.